Lisbon, the capital of Portugal, is one of Europe's most beautiful and cosmopolitan cities. Set over a series of hills near the mouth of the River Tagus, it's a place inextricably linked with the sea. Intrepid navigators embarked from here in the 15th and 16th centuries to sail unknown waters and chart new lands, and the legacy of this golden age of discovery underpins much of the city's culture and heritage. For ideas on the best places to visit while you're here, see our list of the top tourist attractions in Lisbon. Number 10. A tribute to the Age of Discovery. Dominating the Belém waterfront is the angular monument to the discoveries, an enormous monolith that leans over the River Tagus to resemble the prow of a caravel, the type of ship commanded by the Portuguese navigators in the 15th century to chart unexplored oceans and discover new lands. The design is deliberate. This landmark structure was built in 1960 to commemorate the 500th anniversary of the death of Henry the Navigator. It pays suitable tribute to all those actively involved in the development of the Golden Age of Discovery by way of an amazing frieze of statues set along both sides of the monument of the most prominent personalities, figures like Vasco da Gama, Fernão de Magalhães, and Pedro Alves Cabral. Number 9. The beautiful Star Basilica. The gleaming chalk-white dome of the Basilica de Estrela, Star Basilica, draws admiring glances from all across Lisbon, such is its omnipresence on the city's skyline. The church is one of the capital's grandest, and is sited on a hill west of the city center. Commissioned by Maria I, daughter of King José I, construction of the basilica began in 1779, and was completed in 1790. The limestone facade, embellished with a medley of statues and allegorical figures, is balanced by twin bell towers, and is similar in design to the Mosteiro Palacio Nacional de Mafra, though on a lesser scale. Number 8. Dedicated to the art of decorative tilework. Located somewhat off the tourist trail east of the city center, the National Tile Museum is worth seeking out for its unique collection of azulejos decorative tiles, and the fabulously ornate Igreja Madre de Deus. Housed within the church and cloisters of the Convento de Madre de Deus, this is the only museum in Portugal dedicated to this historic art form. The permanent exhibition traces the evolution of tile-making from Moorish days through Spanish influence and the emergence of Portugal's own style. Exhibited chronologically, some of the earliest examples date from the 15th century, and are displayed as complete panels of intricate patterns in vivid colors. Number 7. Day trip to Sintra. Arguably one of the most rewarding day trip experiences out of Lisbon is a visit to the wonderfully romantic town of Sintra, a direct 40-minute rail journey from the city center. Nestling in the foothills of the rugged Serra de Sintra, a rolling landscape of verdant woodland peppered with outcrops of granite, this enchanting destination unfolds as a scenic picture book of regal royal palaces, mysterious mansions, and a mighty Moorish castle dating from the 8th century. Number 6. An antique elevator with city views. Looming somewhat incongruously over the rooftops of Lisbon's Baixa, downtown district is the odd-looking Santa Justa lift, a neo-Gothic elevator, and the most eccentric and novel means of public transport in the city. At first glance, its riveted wrought iron frame and battleship grey paint conjure images of the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and there is a connection. The French architect Raoul Mesnier du Ponceau, an apprentice of Gustave Eiffel, designed the elevator, which was inaugurated in 1901. Have you heard about cryptocurrencies and don't know how to start earning money with it? Click on the description link or scan the QR code on the side and access Binance, and learn everything about the platform. The safest way for you to invest in cryptocurrencies and earn money. Number 5. A historic tower. Arguably the most emblematic of all Lisbon's historical monuments, the Belém Tower squats in the shallows near the mouth of the River Tagus as a symbol of Portugal's extraordinary age of discovery during the 16th century. Built in 1515 to 21 as a fortress and originally sited in the middle of the river, the watercourse has shifted over the years. The tower represents the high point of decorative Manueline architecture. Its ornate facade is adorned with fanciful maritime motifs, all twisted rope and armillary spheres carved out of stone. Indeed, so valuable and iconic is this monument that it's protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Number 4. The National Museum of Ancient Art. The National Museum of Ancient Art is one of Lisbon's great cultural attractions, and a must-see on any tourist itinerary. This is Portugal's National Gallery and houses the largest collection of Portuguese 15th and 16th century paintings in the country. An equally impressive display of European, Oriental, and African art adds to the allure. The museum is set west of the city center within a 17th century palace, itself built over the remains of the St. Albert Carmelite Monastery, which was virtually destroyed in the 1755 earthquake. Number 3. A modern aquarium. The Lisbon Oceanarium is one of Europe's finest aquariums, and one of the largest in the world. It's also arguably the most family-orientated of all the city's visitor attractions. Designed by Peter Chermath and built for the Expo 98 World Exposition in an area now known as Parque das Nacos, the Oceanarium is home to a mind-boggling array of fish and marine animals, including dozens of different species of birds. The ingenious layout represents 4 separate sea and landscapes, effectively the habitats of the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, and Antarctic Oceans. Number 2. Built in honor of Portugal's Age of Discovery. A highlight of any Lisbon sightseeing tour, the 16th century Jerónimos Monastery is one of the great landmarks of Portugal, a stunning monument of immense historic and cultural significance deserving of its UNESCO World Heritage Site accolade. Near the riverfront in Lisbon's attractive Belém neighborhood, the monastery, also known as the Hieronymite Convent, was commissioned by King Manuel I in 1501, built to honor Vasco da Gama's epic 1498 voyage to India. Number 1. An iconic landmark. The most recognized of Lisbon's major attractions, St. George's Castle commands a glorious position near Alfama on the crown of a hill overlooking the Portuguese capital. This is one of Lisbon's most popular tourist destinations. Its impressive battlements, engaging museum, and fascinating archaeological site combine to make the castle a rewarding experience for the whole family, and kids especially will love clambering over the sturdy walls and towers that encircle the grounds. There's been a stronghold on this site since the Iron Age, but it was a castle that the Moors defended against invading Christian forces before finally being overrun in 1147 by Afonso Henriques. The victorious king built the Alcova Palace, home to subsequent monarchs, until a new royal residence was constructed near the river. The palace foundations form part of the excavations seen today. The video has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot for us to continue bringing this type of content here. Until the next video.